Hello everybody, Teacher Kate here, coming to you from my bathroom. That's right everybody, I am in my bathroom and I am getting ready. Getting ready for what, you may wonder? Well, I'm getting ready for Halloween. Halloween is one of my favorite times of year. As you know, I love a good costume, and any reason that I can think of to get ready and dressed up, I will do it. Do you know what a costume is? A costume is actually clothes. They used to refer to clothing as somebody's costume. As far back as written history goes, people have worn clothing for a variety of reasons. At first, people wore clothing to protect them from the weather. Then people began to wear clothing for modesty reasons, to protect themselves from people looking at them and looking at their bodies. Then as time went on, it became a status symbol. Who wore the most beautiful clothing, who wore the most expensive clothing, and who wore the most bright colors and most expensive wild animals. The word costume actually comes from an Italian word meaning fashion or custom, like custom clothes, clothes custom made for certain activities. Like, think about custom-made clothes that you wear today. Custom-made swimsuits, custom-made sports outfits, or custom-made shoes. Well, it goes into a lot deeper than that. There are all different kinds of costumes that people wear around the world. One of the costumes that we see around the world are called national costumes. Those are costumes that people wear in specific places around the world. Think of it like a kilt worn in Scotland or a kimono worn in Japan. However, people most often think of costumes when they think of the theater or television or movies. Can you think of a character that wears a costume? I like to think of characters like Batman or Peter Pan or even Harry Potter. Now, Halloween is the holiday in which most people think about costumes and makeup and getting dressed up. A very, very long time ago, people used to dress up to scare or ward away evil spirits. And this would happen at the end of spring and the beginning of winter. More recently, in Ireland, they started wearing costumes that weren't so scary, but they still were looking to ward off evil spirits. And when they immigrated to America, they brought this tradition with them. Today in America, trick-or-treating takes place where children dress in costumes and go house to house and say trick or treat. And adults even gather and get in costume for a variety of different reasons. Halloween is less about warding off evil spirits and more about getting dressed up, having fun, and getting into costume. What are you gonna be this Halloween? Happy Halloween! Costumes are so much fun, don't you think? This time for Halloween, I'm gonna read 2 books. The first book is called Monster on the Block, and it's about what happens when a clown moves into a monster's neighborhood. And it is written by Sue Gantz Schmidt and illustrated by Luke Flowers. And the second book is a new book out this year, and it's called There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Ghost. I love these books. And it's written by Lucille Calandro and illustrated by Jared Lee. Happy Halloween.
There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Ghost by Lucille Calandro and illustrated by Jared Lee. There was an old lady who swallowed a ghost. I don't know why she swallowed a ghost, but she didn't boast. That means she didn't brag. There was an old lady who swallowed a mask. Nobody had to ask why she swallowed the mask. She swallowed the mask to hide the ghost. I don't know why she swallowed the ghost, but she didn't boast. There was an old lady who swallowed a spider. Her mouth opened wider to fit in the spider. She swallowed the spider to string up the mask. She swallowed the mask to hide the ghost. I don't know why she swallowed the ghost, but she didn't boast. There was an old lady who swallowed a flashlight. It made a splash, right, when she swallowed that flashlight. She swallowed the flashlight to brighten the spider. She swallowed the spider to string up the mask. She swallowed the mask to hide the ghost. I don't know why she swallowed the ghost, but she didn't boast. There was an old lady who swallowed a cloak. She didn't choke when she swallowed the cloak. She swallowed the cloak to cover the flashlight. She swallowed the flashlight to brighten the spider. She swallowed the spider to string up the mask. She swallowed the mask to hide the ghost. I don't know why she swallowed the ghost, but she didn't boast. There was an old lady who swallowed some crows. Everybody knows why she swallowed those crows. She swallowed the crows to lift the cloak. She swallowed the cloak to cover the flashlight. She swallowed the flashlight to brighten the spider. She swallowed the spider to string up the mask. She swallowed the mask to hide the ghost. I don't know why she swallowed the ghost, but she didn't boast. There was an old lady who swallowed some potion. Her plan was set in motion when she swallowed that potion. She started to creep, as quiet as a mouse, to scare all her friends at the haunted house. Happy Halloween! That Monster on the Block, written by Sue Gans-Schmidt and illustrated by Luke Flowers. Somebody was moving into Vampire's old house today. The house was dark and dreary, one of Monster's favorite on the block. Maybe the new neighbor would be an ogre, and Monster would be invited to swim in his mucky, murky swamp. Or a greedy goblin with piles of gold to jump into, right up to Monster's snout. Wait! Maybe it would be a dastardly dragon. Monster loved a good greasy barbecue. Inside, Monster worked on his welcoming growl. Greetings! Great to meet you! He peered at the polka-dotted van. The movers took out a trampoline, toted trunks, and unloaded a unicycle. Then out popped Monster's new neighbor. Big floppy shoes, wild orange hair, and a round red nose. It was a clown. A clown! And that clown was cartwheeling across the yard. Monster picked up the phone and called a zombie. Beep, beep, boop, beep. Our new neighbor is a cartwheeling clown, said Monster. Said Zombie. Just what I thought too, said Monster. There goes the neighborhood. Boop, boop, beep, beep. There's a clown living amongst us, said Monster. Said Mummy. Yes, said Monster. Before you know it, there will be more. Beep boop, beep beep. Did you know that a clown right on our block? Said Monster. Roar, 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 said Yeti. I agree, 100%. Clowns are creepy, said Monster. Monster did not welcome Clown to the neighborhood. Nobody did. So Clown went around and introduced himself. Clank, clank, ding, dong, knock, knock. Yoo-hoo! Clown called. Monster did not answer. Neither did the neighbors. Clown left notes along with surprises. Do come by and clown around. Your new neighbor and friend, Clown. Monster got a can of delightful worms. He threw them in the trash. Zombie got a delicious cake. It looked like brains. Yeti got a beautiful bouquet of flowers. And Mummy got a boing! A mummy in a box. Clown sat on his porch. He sat and he waited and waited and sat. No one came around. But Clown couldn't stay down, not for long. He put on a happy tune, gave his house a makeover, and popped up a tent. Monster called a neighborhood meeting. This is out of control. And so was the meeting. I will scare him away, Monster declared. So at midnight, Monster made a terrible clatter, played his spookiest music, and let out a mighty roar. He even scared himself a little. But Clown did not hear any of it. He was out. Zombie's two-headed cat was stuck in a tree. Clown got him down. Yeti lost one of her dancing shoes, so Clown brought her a new pair. They fit perfectly, and when Mummy's sheets flew away, Clown brought them back. The next day, circus music woke Monster up from a wonderfully awful nightmare. Monster called the neighbors for another meeting, but nobody answered. It's time for me to have a word with that bozo. Stomp, stomp, stomp. That music, it was quite catchy. Snarl, snarl, snarl. A warm smell of buttery, homemade popcorn made Monster drool. Growl, growl, growl. Welcome, greeted Clown. You're just in time for cartwheeling class. You're all hanging around with this clown? Roared Monster. Roar! Hollered Yeti. He's fun for the neighborhood, said Monster. Shouted Zombie. And 0% creepy, said Monster. Ah, waved Mummy. Oh, floggerbugger, said Monster. Fine, I'll unwind a bit, and I'll give him a chance. Clown helped Monster take on the trapeze, ride a unicycle, and master the cartwheel until sun settled down. That Clown, he was more fun than a barrel of popcorn. The next day, Monster called Clown. Beep, 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 beep. Could you join us Sunday for sludgeberry swirl scones and tea? Asked Monster. Yes, I'm sure I could juggle it, said Clown. That Sunday, as Monster poured the tea, a moving van pulled into the block. Another new neighbor, grumbled Monster. And guess what? Out popped a unicorn. A rainbow-loving, magical unicorn? Monster growled. Unicorns? He turned to his neighbors. Do they eat scones? Asked Monster. Welcome to the neighborhood,